All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yuu Yuu Hakusho,
episode 104. All right, y'all.
Let them fight.
Let them fight, or like, yeah, let them meet up with their old Dark Tournament buddy.
That's right, and be like, hey, you,
hey, yeah, what's up, man? It's hey, Yusuke.
Your mom's worried about you. You having cold home? By the way, you got a little sister.
In about 2 months. Yeah.
No, it's been a year.
Oh, right. Oh god, those jokes are never gonna get old for me because it's the whole thing of where I love those dumbasses so much, but like the Dark Tournament was such a like a nutritious bedrock of like characters to get like to just spawn up from, and then
see, you're making
the dub blessed us.
And you're making those hand motions, and all I'm thinking about how in the previous episode
I'm not making this hand motion, you dumbass. I'm doing like this.
That's better.
Okay,
but because in the
sure.
previous episode we actually had characters have the sex, which means that it is possible for my fan fiction to finally come true.
Yes, and on a serious note, Hiei, Yusuke, and Kurama are about to all see each other.
Right.
After, you know,
Yes.
some backstories have been shared, some allies have been forged.
But we know that Yusuke's gonna need rematches with the Dark Tournament people because they're gonna want to fight him again before they team up, just to make sure.
Nah, he'll just kind of go like, "Hey, bang," and they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, we're good. No, we don't want to
deal with that shit again.
No. And
Although
then
Yusuke,
and then Hiei will be like, "Oh my God, Yusuke, you're so fucking strong. I have to fight you now."
Yep. I cannot wait to see what kind of shit goes down in the next few episodes.
So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Kurama, I want you to have your men standing at the ready in the next room. If he tries anything, I won't hesitate to issue the assassination order. And I know as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, you won't hesitate to act on it.
You haven't changed at all, Yusuke. Only this time, your impetuous nature may trigger a full-scale war.
I mean, full-scale war was gonna happen anyway, right?
Look on the bright side. At least you'll get to see Yusuke again like you wanted.
Too right, I bloody miss the fella.
Aye, make that a double. I'll want to be seeing him too, I say.
She'll be apple, she will.
I just love that his first words were too right. That's exactly what I thought he was gonna say.
Except, they had to censor it because normally it'd be too fucking right, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Not even remotely subtle about it.
200K?
Nope.
Close enough. Go on foot from here.
No, he just unleashes the Dragon of the Darkness Flame in a bombardment.
Hiei, I'm coming with you. I want to see my competition with my own eye.
All right, suit yourself.
Very jealous type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if he modeled this area of Demon World this way because of his because of his thoughts about his past and stuff like that, memories.
Maybe.
Been so long since I seen him, it has. But he's not changed one itty-bitty bit.
Except he's even stronger. Bloke's built like a brick shit
I love
house.
it. If they actually said brick shit
That's
house.
all well and good, but what will we do if Yomi gives the order to attack? I've been pondering that myself. I did swear my allegiance to Yomi, and I would enjoy sparring with
Nice.
Yusuke in his new state. But not to the death.
You don't have to write out the dramatic pauses, bludger.
If it comes to that, whose side will you be on? Yomi or Yusuke?
Yusuke!
Do you even have to ask?
Undecided.
I mean Yusuke.
Wow.
Thank you.
No sweats, pal.
Yeah.
So, why have you come to see me? And please be direct.
Well, Ryzen is dead now. And you know, as the new king on the block, I thought it'd only be fair for me to tell you in person exactly how I'm gonna rip you off your throne.
Oh.
That's far too direct. He's going to get himself killed.
All right. Then in the interest of full disclosure, allow me to show you how I plan to stop you.
Yomi is powering himself up to take Yusuke out.
We have to do something.
Fool, you're playing right into the enemy's hands.
Yusuke's bag.
That's cool, but first I got something for you. We'll call it a gift.
How thoughtful of you. Would you mind unwrapping it too? I'm afraid I can't see things as well as I used to.
Sure, now they might scatter a bit, so I hope you don't mind.
You asshole. That's hilarious.
But that's our entire national treasure.
Oh.
Our Rurimaru stones. Do you have any idea how rare
shit.
and valuable those are?
So, this is a sincere offering. There's something carved in this stone. It says Mikuro, and that one says Kurama, and Toho, Okushin, Hiei.
Look, I'm not a particularly bright guy. And just because I'm Ryzen's heir doesn't mean I'm qualified to replace him. So maybe it's time we found another way of crowning the big cheese around here. Each of these has the name of someone from Demon World on them.
Tournament arc.
Yep.
We'll all face off in a big tournament representing not kingdoms, but ourselves. And the one who wins the tournament will be the one to rule us all. For a period of time at least, until the next tournament when we all do it over again. From what I understood in social studies, it's called democracy, and it's all the rage back home.
That's not democracy.
That's not
We'll cast
democracy.
our votes with fists. What do you say, big guy?
He
would
failed
be willing to
social
surrender
studies.
his own power.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. Do you honestly think that I or anyone else will go along with this?
Sign me up, so I say.
What are you guys doing here?
But from now on, I represent only Kurama's side. But if you don't go along with this, I promise you, none of us will hesitate to take his side over yours.
Kurama, not you.
Yomi doesn't know what hit him.
Hiei, spread the word. From this point on,
We're
the
trading.
hero is just another apparition.
That sounds good to me.
Like the
Okay.
rest of the masses, I'll be fighting for myself. I accept Yusuke's terms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn you, Mikuro. I accept.
Less than a day after Ryzen's death, word spread
Wow.
throughout Demon World that his regime,
Wow.
along with Makuro's and Yomi's, has been dismantled. Control of the entire land is now up for grabs in a worldwide tournament.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Hey, if you're gonna have it, you better get to it quick, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
well, that's
sure.
that's probably the worst part. Is it's gonna be like, all right, the tournament begins, and
Your son, Lord Yomi, Lord Shora.
Meruem.
No,
I'll begin his intense training regime as soon as he wakes. Time is
Cell.
of the essence. If I can raise my son up to my energy level in time, then I'll be twice as likely to defeat Mikuro and seize control of the entire demon world.
Wait.
It seems Urameshi's plan may turn out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Right, Shura?
Why does your son's... What? Is he gonna eat his son?
2 tries, basically.
You can be certain that they will be using every advantage at their disposal.
That may be, but I'm sticking to my proposal. And besides, I think Mikuro at least is someone we can trust. I mean, you were at the conversation.
Sorry, but I will never believe a word that comes from that beast.
Why the flowers?
I was gonna say, we didn't talk to Mikuro, but we
Yeah.
did. Let's go back and see.
I am so fucking pumped for this Yusuke.
Yeah.
It is truly a pleasure to meet you, son of Ryzen.
Ah.
Please place these at Ryzen's grave for me.
Ah.
Okay.
He was a great leader, like you, but he died a fool.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Sup?
Hi.
Just who the hell or what are you?
When we heard that Ryzen croaked, we set up for this dump as fast as we could to pay our respects.
Hello, my name's Enki, and this little firecracker is my lovely wife, Coco.
And what exactly is the nature of your relationship to our late king?
Well, we used to be sparring buddies back in the old days.
Okay.
Sure, we were strong, but he was stronger, I'll tell you. If Makuro and Yomi had seen Ryzen at his prime, they would have pissed their pants, if you'll excuse my colorful language.
What is
That
this
was
sweet
until
guy?
he went all gaga for some cheap little whore that he met up in Living World. So he comes back and dumps me like I'm yesterday's garbage. Got any clue how insulting that is?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I didn't give a crap anymore, so I married this lug. But I
Damn.
because I've been drinking ever since and feel great.
700 years.
You lost Ryzen!
Please. Forgive my wife. She's really not always like this. Now be a good girl, sweetie.
You be a good girl.
That's abuse. Jeez. All right, but hey, sparring buddies for Yusuke.
Yeah.
I love you, Ryzen. You're the only man I ever loved.
And she promised that she wasn't gonna cry. You see,
Wait,
when
the only man
Ryzen
I've ever
first told
loved.
us he was
Oh
through
my
eating
God.
humans and fighting, it went against everything we stood for, and we took it as an insult. And so we left and cut off all ties with him. But after we parted, we lost our passion for fighting too. We've come to lead a quiet, peaceful life. I wish we'd have told him that
Yes.
while he was still alive.
She definitely seems like the type that led a peaceful life.
This time I'm sure it's an invading army.
It certainly did take them all long enough to get here.
Sure.
An army of freaks.
So then, am I right to say you're Ryzen's son?
Something like that. Why?
Oh, you know, it's just that you remind me so much of him when he was younger.
All right, now we drink and we cry and we punch each other and yeah.
And then we get ready to murder the fuck out of all the other people in the
So it's
tournament.
a tournament? A battle blood to the death tournament? Fuck yeah.
I always thought Ryzen was just a bastard, but I really didn't get to know him at all. There was more to him, and now seen through their eyes, I can't help but feel proud of my father. I think in a way I can finally call him that.
Right, everyone, that's enough grieving for one day, don't you think? And besides, I believe we all had another reason for coming here today. Isn't that right?
We saw in Demon Book that there was a tournament announcement.
Exactly.
Ryzen Jr.!
Yes.
Guess what? We're all gonna be taking part in that tournament!
Yep.
I'm warning you, though I'm not gonna go easy on you. I don't care who you are, I'll kick your ass. And the same goes for you, mister. I'm not cutting you any slack.
I'd have it no other way, my darling. All's fair in love and war. Let's make this tournament so
This
cool
guy's
until
amazing.
Ryzen
Yeah.
rolls over in his grave in jealous rage. What do you say?
Yeah. Hey, there you go.
Uh-huh. Got that glint in his eye.
It's like if Vegeta had friends, you know?
Yeah, exactly. right. Vegeta's high school reunion.
Right, yeah.
Sweet! Now this is getting good!
Yuna, what the hell is going on?
A surge of power from Ryzen's region, and it's a big one. The energy level is off the charts.
The only demons with such powers have been in seclusion for centuries, yet I feel invigorated.
Okay.
My warrior spirit's returning. But do I dare go into this as an individual, merely to prove myself?
Lord Yomi,
What is it?
quick, it's Lord Shura.
Is he hurt?
No, he woke up probably because of that big blast. Oh, that's creepy.
Oh.
He's giggling.
My
Yeah.
son, you're experiencing the same feelings I am. I'll no longer need your services. You're free to go. You and I, we are now considered as equals, Yuda.
Does this mean you'll be playing by Mr. Urameshi's rules and fighting as an individual?
Yes, it does. You may have just witnessed the most foolish choice of my life.
Yusuke's unlikely proposal has been embraced by Yomi and Makuro, preventing a full-scale demon war. But the battle for control of Demon World now begins. Who will win the tournament and attain complete power?
I mean, that's just like,
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
I just imagine Yusuke sitting in a room with a whole bunch of little gems, and he's like, yeah. And then Ryzen's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? And he's like, hey, get out of here, old man. I'm busy, you know? This fucking thing takes a while, you know? We're going to montage through a year. We don't have to show this. You can just say you did it at some point. Yeah, but like, I have to actually make this be readable, and they're tiny, you know?
You know, if you fuck with the minting, those aren't really
I was decorating Christmas cookies. You know how hard that shit is? Like, really tiny, like, little movements and stuff. I love the classic, like, I did this off screen. And then it's the,
I mean, we did have a year time skip. It's the perfect time to do that.
So he did it long before Ryzen's death.
Or he did it, you know, just one night when he was bored.
He stole the entire treasury.
It wasn't that big a treasury.
No, that's the thing. The way Hokushin was talking about it was like, that's the entire treasury!
It's valuable, but there weren't that many of the things. Like,
No, I know. But thus, if it's valuable, what are those poor guards doing? He just fucking killed them? Like...
No, he's just like, I'm king, bitch. You let me in.
Right, but if he was king, then he did it after Ryzen died. Which makes no sense in terms of...
He used anime super speed. Took 10 minutes.
Yeah, he outsourced it to Genkai.
No. When you're that strong, it's not hard to actually etch it into the things, right?
Right.
So it's just like writing a symbol normally, you know?
Spirit needle! You know?
Yep.
All right, we got ourselves a tournament arc!
Yep.
And the funny thing is that in some ways, the fact that they're announcing it now, I think they could actually finish the tournament arc because this is the thing. They're like, well, they all fight as individuals. Yusuke, you haven't been introduced to the fact that there's a new power level kind of thing that they do here. Yeah, whatever, I'm gonna win. No, but Yusuke, you're basically feeding a whole bunch of demons to all these super powerful ones that are the only people that have any real shot at this. They're gonna introduce a whole bunch of people just to show off the powers of Yomi and Makuro.
I mean, that sounds like a very helpful thing to do before I fight them.
But they're gonna montage the shit out of all these dumbasses who go up against them.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna have, like,
well,
Yomi be like, oh, I'm up against this guy named Enki. And then he's gonna be like, wish me luck, wife! Whatever, you can fucking die. Yeah. And then just, blah, and then he's dead. And then she's like, wait, no, actually, wait.
No, why do you have a man in my life? Leave me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, see, yes.
That's basically what's gonna happen.
Yes, but they said the thing of and all of them seem to be comparable to Makuro and myself.
If Yomi loses, if Yomi, Makuro, Kurama, Hiei, or Yusuke
lose a
single fight to a non, like
one of those five.
Like one of those five.
Yeah, it's not fucking happening.
Like, this is the thing. Togashi? I could expect that. That would be a fun twist.
You know, that's true.
But that's not gonna happen. It's just the thing of where this is one of those kind of tournaments where I'm like, oh, this feels more like a classic anime shonen tournament arc where I don't care about any of the fights except for the ones with those five.
Well.
Oh wait, no. There's Kurama's squad.
And if you remember with the Dark Tournament, Dark Tournament was kind of wonky in a way because we saw some of the other fights, but really it was just following Yusuke's crew.
Well, it was a team thing, and they would decide, like who would fight when, and then they would also have like specific rules that they would decide.
Yes,
and
there was an element of a lot of
so
strategy.
It's gonna be like
it's gonna be very straightforward.
Hodgepodge and
yeah. But here's my prediction of what's gonna happen. it's actually not going to montage through like as much of the other fights with the people. We're going to get to know these characters. We're going to really like them, and they're going to fight, and it's going to be okay, cool, yeah, okay. And then right when it's about to the point where we're going to see the fights we're really looking forward to, end of the show.
No, see, I disagree. No, if anything, I think Togashi is going to do the whole, no, this is a tournament arc like you'd expect, but rather than spending like 40 episodes on it, I'm going to do it in 5, basically. And it's the thing of where most of the fights will just be like happening simultaneously in different areas and stuff.
Sure.
They'll just go all out. A whole bunch of people will get knocked out. But because they're demons, they love to fight. This is a whole part of this thing. It's not necessarily going to be lethal fights. So it's the whole thing of where it's the, yeah, that was good. All right, too fucking right. That was a wonderful fight. And then it's the, yeah, we're buddies. Like, some of them
if you win, I'll gladly follow you.
Right, exactly. And then it's the, all right, I'll tap out.
Yeah,
good job. Mad respect here. Now don't get fucking wasted by one spirit gun. Yeah. Well, let's do it. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But okay. Tournament arc. Cool. I love the way in which this is affecting all the other characters as they brought up the idea that, wait, Ryzen might have been leading by example in the way that they can change how they live. And then Yusuke with his battle boner basically is like, but I can do the same thing too, where it's the, none of us are necessarily, intrinsically better, except we are, in terms of like, as being like, politically,
Now I'm just
still one vote. You still have 2 fists, just like everybody else, Now
I'm
go vote with them. And I'm like, Yusuke, oh my God, you did fail social
I am your
studies.
king. I didn't vote for you.
Yeah.
You don't vote for a king. How do you become king then?
Yusuke is literally giving them the might is right.
Trial by combat,
No, it's yes, but it's not a trial, Jacob. It's just might is right.
It's a trial of succession.
Whoever is the superior being will, decide the rules, basically. Yeah, Yusuke failed social studies. He doesn't.
And he calls it democracy.
That was the democracy part. That was, oh my God.
See, Kuwabara's gonna show up. Kuwabara's gonna show up.
This is how Kuwabara can be brought back into the story. Good point.
And then Kuwabara wins the whole tournament. No, okay.
No, that's
all right.
It's unfortunate.
I have some crazy fan fictions that I hold to in my head, but even that is a bit out there.
You know what sucks, though?
What?
If Kuwabara gets involved, he can't hit his targets then. Because all of them are going to be friends in Nakama, and if he hits anybody with any of his abilities, they're just dead. So they're either going to have to nerf Kuwabara, which is going to fucking suck.
No,
or Kuwabara won't be allowed to be involved in it because you're not a demon. And only a demon can...
There we go.
There we go. But then Kuwabara can be like, well, I'm going to watch then, Like,
right.
What? No.
I have the heart of a demon. Wait, my love is like a demon.
Berserker. Yeah. So, all right. Do you have immediate predictions, though? Because I don't think this is one where Yusuke has to win.
So no, I don't think Yusuke is gonna win.
No, yeah.
I think. Well, okay.
Assuming we get to see all of it.
All right, hang on now for a second. Originally, I was gonna be like, no, Yusuke's not gonna win. It's gonna be someone else, and it still could be someone else.
In some ways, actually, there's a real argument for Hiei winning.
Argument for Hiei, Kurama, and Makuro, I would say.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like in a lot of ways, what I would love to see is a real character arc for Yomi through this.
Yeah.
I feel like Yomi having a bit of a, oh, right. I remember what it was like to run and, and basically run with a crew like with Kurama and stuff. And then it can be the thing of where either he wins over the course of this whole thing.
Sure.
And it's a classic Togashi twist where the bad guy wins or something.
Or the child wins.
Yeah, or the child wins or something, but it's but maybe we should change a little bit. And then it's it's not about necessarily who kills each other in the fight or something like that. But it's something about how, by example, all the demons are brought together for a single event that unifies them. So he gets a little bit of what he wants.
Sure.
But then over the course of it, they realize like some things that they do want to preserve. So Makuro gets what she wants. And then Yusuke basically runs a great event.
Yeah, has a hell of a time fighting.
And the demons need to basically be like, okay, but actually, like, whoever wins this shouldn't necessarily just
all right, so we do this, but really...
But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the idea
Supreme executive power is to be derived by the mandates from the masses, not through some farcical tournamentatic ceremony.
Yeah. It's hilarious because I have to wonder, was Togashi like, you know, talking with the editors and being like, so like I kind of think it would be cool to do another tournament arc, and they're like,
well, the last one did great.
Yeah, the last one did amazingly well. That's awesome. So
we are behind this idea.
So who's going to be in this tournament arc? Well, like everybody
except Kuwabara.
Everybody in Demon World.
Everybody in Demon World.
Right, and it's like, so should we introduce a whole bunch of characters?
Yeah, but we're also gonna bring a bunch of people back from the Dark Tournament. Okay,
so
they're just like writing everything down. They're like, so the Dark Tournament was like 40 episodes or whatever, and they're like, so how long do you think this is gonna take?
Yeah,
I can't rush.
Yeah, that's the thing. I am very curious now that like this has been introduced. Like, how is this maybe going to be just like maybe different adaptation wise, where it's like maybe in the manga it's got plenty of time, or it's no, this is just a thing like you were saying, where it's maybe the tournament never starts and that's the whole thing, and it ends before that, and then so you go read the manga or something like that. Or is it it did actually go for a decent amount of time, but the anime like does an original ending and changes it up a bit or something like that. I feel like introducing a tournament arc in another show would have me like, oh god, well wait, this is, you can't do it in like less than 10 episodes. I mean, I have seen tournament arcs.
Oh, Togashi's done tournament arcs in 2 episodes, you know, so
yeah, it was a very
Hunter exam one,
short one for the Hunter exam, but also like I've seen recently like tournaments where it's like it's very short in general, and it did actually finish in a satisfying way.
And I gotta say, the motivation for why this tournament is starting is something I vastly prefer to the Dark Tournament.
Sure.
Dark Tournament still totally worked because Toguro was a terrifying antagonist and all that stuff, so it had a presence to it, you know.
Right.
But if I were to say the weakest,
chose this.
Right, exactly. The weakest part of the Dark Tournament in my mind is that Yusuke didn't actually choose it, and so then that's why the situation in the cave and everything is so impactful, right?
Right.
You know, or one of the reasons why that's so impactful. But now we have something where, no, Yusuke is actually the one proposing it, right? And in classic Yusuke fashion, of course, he would propose a tournament, and he actually makes a fair point, and he leads with his nose by putting all their chips, so to speak, on the table.
Yep.
So it's I'm
not a king.
You can get all our shit, but, you know, you got to win.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Very cool. I also think it's kind of fun that Yomi has been set up as this guy who is nostalgic for the old days. But he wants to be the great king that unifies Demon World and then conquers everything. And it's like, that's not what the old days were.
Right.
Maybe you don't even know what you want. And this could be a part of that discovery for him is, oh, shit, I'm getting all excited again. This is
nice.
This is nice.
I can get used to this. Because until now, the only reason, until previous episode, rather, the only reason we had to be like, oh, Yomi's bad news is because he threatened Kurama's family. Right? But other than that, it's just, okay, he's just another demon and they're all vying for power and stuff. Right. Oh, now, okay, he's wanting to take over everything here and then also invade the living world and all that stuff. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, sure. Yeah, all right, yeah. That's a reason. But that was a reason that was being told to us as, this is the technical thing that he's trying to do and this is why he's bad. But we don't actually know we haven't seen that motivation from within his perspective. So we wouldn't know why he wants that, right? It's not the thing of this person wants money and that's their motivation. No. It's why do they want money, right? So in this case, why does he want to rule? We don't actually really know that yet. And given that he's starting to question and rethink things, I could see that motivation either not really have really been there in the first place or to change very quickly.
Yeah, I think it's going to change. I think he definitely had something there, but Kurama being so quickly brought into this kind of is reminding him that maybe originally his main goal was to try and find some way to reconcile things with Kurama and go back to those old times.
Sure.
But in some ways, maybe he's also just smart enough to realize that that's not going to be necessarily on the table because just people change and
right. I've learned my lessons since then and all that, but now it's what's the new dream? Maybe it's going to be, this kid that you're going to have, right?
I think that's also part of it as well. It's just he's thought about the future enough, but if he yearns for the past, the idea of being able to throw himself into a fight where he could actually just go up against Kurama too, might give him a lot of closure. And that could be really interesting, is that this isn't a tournament arc where it's the focus about who wins, but it's about getting some juicy matchups now that we've had all these backstories and stuff all established.
Yes.
And then you can have the actual winners for those be very much up in the air because those ones don't involve Yusuke.
Right.
And in some ways, that's the big issue with this idea, is that the only matchup with Yusuke that is really exciting in my mind is Hiei.
Sure.
Because Kurama's abilities are so lethal or just not going to do anything to Yusuke. So it's I don't want to see them fight. But Hiei actually has a really, really petty, fun reason to want to fight Yusuke.
Oh, yeah.
And thus it's if I think in my head where all the matchups would be most satisfying and then who would end up being the finalists, it ends up being Hiei and Yusuke. And I'd kind of almost want Hiei to win a little bit, not because it'd make kind of for a fun twist, but because it'd be something where Yusuke would realize over the course of this tournament that it's okay, cool. I actually would like to go back home.
Yeah, because that's the big thing about this. Yusuke came here originally in order to find closure and reconcile the internal turmoil, right?
Right.
Cool. Awesome. But I don't think he would really do well as king of the demons or whatever, right? Like as soon as he became king of Raizen's group, he gave it up, right? Because that's not actually what he wants.
Or if he does win, then he will immediately be like, all right, now I can actually do this democracy thing. Because I read up this book Kurama gave me about actual government work, and apparently this is not democracy at all.
Right.
So I don't want to be some supreme, superior being dictator here.
Right.
So everybody that participated in the Dark Tournament gets to basically, you guys are all citizens now of Demon World.
You're the.
And you guys can vote as to whoever you liked the spirit and whoever exemplifies the best of what makes Demon World.
Right.
And then they all go, fucking Enki should win then. This guy's a Giga Chad. God.
That would be hilarious.
Yes. Yep. Yep, and then he breaks up with Koku.
Sorry, honey. I just think we each need to work on ourselves, and this relationship is no longer.
I love you. I really do.
Yeah,
but
and I would love to meet up again in 500 years and see where things are at. But I just don't feel like it was something that was necessary and needed at the time because. The situation was.
I was fine being your rebound for a little bit.
Exactly,
but you know what?
I actually really, really like you, and if we're going to continue this relationship, I would like it to be as something serious. And until then, I think we should take a bit of a break.
Right, and something where I don't mind being cucked in general. That's kind of my kink. But I think that I need to focus also on helping build our nation. So
yeah, exactly.
I would love to have that kind of a moment where it's someone wins the tournament and they just decide to give it up, and then they all vote, and then it's just one of these side characters basically gets it, and it's just oh yeah, it's show or something, and it's fucking right, all right, let's have ourselves a demon world of drinking and booze and partying. Why are we attacking people when we could end up having ourselves the most epic raves and parties? Yeah, you fucking cunts. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yeah, it did. I loved that it was the too right, mate, but it's the wait. There is something missing there. It's not the saying if you don't.
Yeah. He's not actually a Nazi.
It's still. Kids watch this show.
Right,
they can't take it too far.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.